All right, so massage techniques, we're going to dive into those today. So first, you're going to see a video shortly in this that will go over chest as well as neck on one side as a self-massage, okay? So the technique in itself that I normally perform is a deep tissue technique. Deep tissue does not equal deep pressure, okay? Pressure is in your sense of comfort. You should never be in pain while doing or receiving a massage. However, you should be able to feel the tension in the tissue as well as feel the release of the tissue, okay? It is going to take quite a few massages, especially a self-massage, to start to recognize which tissue you are on, as well as how it feels when it does start to release and relax. Okay? All right. So the first video you will see is of a neck massage, of me giving myself a neck massage. We're going to go over bony landmarks as well as giving you reference of muscle tissue pictures. Okay? So as you can see, we all have a collarbone and you can't see it because it's under everything. Ha! All right, so you can feel around under your neck and into your chest and you'll feel your collarbone. Collarbone is actually a part of your shoulder joint, okay? So your collarbone will attach, it has one end of your shoulder as well as one end next to your breastbone, okay? You have a no-go zone, all right? Your no-go zone is your chin all the way down. And I'm sure you can guess why. We don't want to choke you today. All right. We also don't want to cut off any circulation to carotid arteries and other important parts. All right. So you're going to see yourself when I go up and down. You can see a defined muscle here along the throat. Okay. When we turn from side to side, as well as come down, you'll start to see a body of muscle here. Okay. So that is your SCM, and more generally speaking, we're going to be attaching right below the ear and jaw area here, as well as on the corner of your clavicle, collarbone, and right before your breastbone, okay? So you're going to see in the video that I'm going to take my right hand and on my left side. You want to make sure you do everything bilaterally, which means on both sides, okay? We don't want you to walk around with a crooked neck. All right. So we're going to take our hand, and it's just our hand. If you want to do 2 fingers, you can. 2 fingers and a thumb is fine. And basically all you're going to do is you're going to pinch that SCM. You can give it a little wiggle. You can massage it up and down. But you definitely want to make sure you have some lubricant on as well. It's not required, but it does make things move more smoothly. All right, so we're going to take our SCM. It's going to be a little hard to find initially, so you're going to want to move your head around, and you're going to feel a ropey tendon. That's actually your muscle. So you're going to take your muscle, and you're just going to squeeze it a little. You can move your head while you're squeezing it, and things like this, and that's just going to help it kind of coax into releasing, all right? You're also going to see in the video as well, in more detail, that I will have my hand, and I'm working on myself. So if I'm going to work on my left side, I'm going to want to use my left hand and my thumb. All right? So we're going to take our left hand for our left side of our neck, and you're going to see me, scoot over here. You're going to see me raise up my shoulder. So you can see, it's kind of like me putting my hands behind my head, all right? Same exact motion. We're going to raise up, put our hands behind our head, and that thumb automatically comes behind this SCM muscle, and then you just kind of do some compressions. If you need to grab your neck in certain directions, go for it. But the pressure is going to be along the side of your neck, on your thumb, and as a massage therapist, make sure you try not to use any points of your thumb, but actually the joint of your thumb, as well as just this little soft pad. Okay? All right. So you're going to do your motion of hands behind your head. You're going to find that you're not on your throat. You are not on your SCM, but you are only where, if you are as tight as me, you're going to feel tension and resistance of your muscle tissue. All right. This is not going to relieve here in your traps. If you have the flexibility to do this to yourself, it is actually really hard for me to show you it doing it to myself. However, I have my shoulder blade here. This is my traps from my bottom of my neck to my shoulder joint. And I'm just doing that traditional squeezing of the trapezius. And that is just, again, but with me using my opposite hand. Okay, opposite hand, right hand, left shoulder. My thumb is going to go into my clavicle pocket here. That's going to isolate the trapezius here, as well as my fingers are going to grab where my shoulder blade is, and I'm just gonna rake it together. Rake it together. Now, body technique wise, I am all hunched over. I am struggling to get this arm this way because my chest still is tight. So I'm trying to get here. So if you need a little oomph, then use your shoulder. Get some movement in there, grab it, and just use your shoulder. So then you're not using your forearm, your fingers, or your thumb. You're just kind of holding and allowing the shoulder movement to release that tissue the exact same way as when we worked on our SCM here. We pinched it, right? Find it, pinch it, and then just move your head around. Okay? You don't need to be an expert. We're just going to get through this. Okay? All right. If you have any questions whatsoever, please be sure to reach back out. Again, I'm going to answer as quickly and efficiently as possible, as well as detailed, so that we can get you feeling better while you're stuck at home. All right. Have a great day, guys.